Welcome, curious wanderers, to Skeleton Sounds, Ghosts of Theatreland.
What do you mean the theatrical agent's not going to show up?
Their office said that they're too busy watching that show in the West End.
Go make a quick cup of coffee for the interval.
What'd your last slave die of?
Welcome, my theatrical ghouls and macabre spectators. I'm Skeleton Sam, your host for this episode. We're going to be exploring theatres around the UK that have gained a reputation in the housing of souls still clinging to this mortal coil.
What he means is haunted theatres.
Anyway, we're going to be exploring the Theatre Royal Drury Lane in London's West End. The Theatre Royal Drury Lane, located in London's Covent Garden district, it's one of the UK's oldest theatres, which has made it known as one of the most haunted. It houses several otherworldly spectres that we'll no doubt be revisiting someday. But in this first episode, we're looking at one particular ghost. The ghost of Joseph Grimaldi, who's said to still haunt the theatres he performed at over 200 years ago. This chappie here is Joseph Grimaldi, who was one of the most famous clowns in the 18th and 19th centuries. Born in 1778 to a father who was an Italian pantomime artist and a mother who was a ballet dancer, Grimaldi's introduction and career into the performing arts began when he was only a toddler. As Grimaldi grew up, his career as an entertainer went from strength to strength. He was in huge demand. The key to his success was that he was heavily influenced by the Italian style of commedia dell'arte, which he used to help create the modern idea of the circus clown and its appearance. He also had a helping hand towards introducing the concepts of the English pantomime, some of which have become the genre's go-to customs that are still included in today's modern English panto.
Oh, no it isn't.
Oh yes it is. Do you mind? We're live!
But I wanted to see when you get the ghost stuff.
Out! Apologies for that. You just can't get the stuff. Back to episode.
A few moments later.
As his career went on, it wasn't long till all the years of running back and forth from venues, performing dangerous stunts without the proper health and safety checks, would begin to take their toll on Grimaldi's body. This would force him to retire from performing full-time in London's theatres in 1823. And, well, it wasn't long till he began to struggle financially. Though Grimaldi's health continued to fail him, he would still try and do the occasional gala performance to help raise some cash. though of course due to his physical ailments, he had to do most of his performing in a special chair. On the 5th of June, 1837, after outliving his own wife and son, Joseph Grimaldi died. Though death took him into its cold grasp, Grimaldi's spirit is still said to wander this earth. This phantom clown can be spotted at 2 performance venues, the Theatre Royal Drury Lane and the Sadler's Wells Theatre. In the latter venue, Grimaldi's bodiless head can be seen floating around backstage, freaking out the dancers and staff. And back at Drury Lane, staff, performers and audiences over the years have talked about their experiences. For performers, they'd sometimes get the sense of feeling an invisible but comforting presence, guiding and pushing them into the correct positions on stage, and giving a kick up the backside to actors not giving their all.
Sounds like a benevolent ghost.
A bit cheeky, mind, but seems to want what's best for others on stage.
Yeah, seems it. Any other macabre facts?
Grimaldi's fame and popularity was so great, he'd be dubbed by his fans the King of Clowns. Even today at his gravesite in Islington is the annual pilgrim of clowns. From up and down the United Kingdom, clowns would gather on the first Sunday of every February at 3 p.m, starting with a ceremony at All Saints Church before heading down to his grave to pay respects. His gravesite is open to the public, and if you care to visit, you'll find an invitation to dance on the graves. These 2 coffin-shaped installations made up of bronze floor tiles are designed to be walked on and, if correctly stepped on, a musical tune will begin to play the song Hot Codlings, a tune Grimaldi made popular during his time. So remember, if you find yourself performing at Theatre Royal Drury Lane, know that from beyond the grave, you'll have some support when you're feeling nervous on stage.
Or a kick up the backside if you're phoning it in.
Yes. That too. Until next time.